Hello everyone, and welcome to another Pyro gaming video. With Destiny 2's release less than a month away, guys, a lot of us are looking back on Destiny 1 with some fond memories and some not so fond memories, and hoping that there will be major changes in Destiny 2 while still maintaining that Destiny 1 feel that we've all come to know and love. Now, I myself am a Day 1 Destiny player, meaning I bought this game on the first day that it came out. I'm referring to Destiny 1, of course. And I look back on this game, and like most people, there's a lot of really good memories, and there's a lot of really bad ones. But in order to send Destiny 1 off on a proper goodbye, in order to let it set sail and ride off into the sunset in anticipation of Destiny 2, I thought it'd be a cool idea to count down all of my top 5 favorite things from Destiny 1, including story missions, strikes, exotic weapons, exotic armor, legendary weapons, and so on and so on and so on, up until the release of Destiny 2. That way we can send Destiny 1 off on the nice little cruise ship that it deserves. We're going to start with story missions. Let's go ahead and jump right in. So I know this is a top 5 list, but I just had to include the last array as an honorable mention. So this is number 6. The reason that this mission is included in this list is because, well, the vanilla Destiny story did not have very much going for it, but there were a handful of missions that were really good. This was one of those. It looks really cool, the music was absolutely beautiful, the way that it was designed, the way that you have to stand here and fight off all the hive, just a beautiful mission. Definitely one of my favorite. So coming in at number 5, we have the Sword of Crota on the Moon. Now, the Sword of Crota was originally in the vanilla game. It was a mission on the moon that honestly seemed to be kind of out of place. It talked about this guy named Crota. We didn't know a whole lot about him, and we didn't know a whole lot about him until the Dark Below came out. Now, once the Dark Below came out, of course, that brought the Crota raid that you had to use this sword to kill Crota, so it was kind of like a practice for the raid. Now, for those of you who joined into Destiny after year 1, meaning year 2 and later with the Taken King, you would have noticed that the Dark Below quest included this mission, and that's because, like I said, in the vanilla game, this mission did not fit with the other storylines going on the moon. It was just completely out of place, and yeah, but it was fun because it was the first time that you got to wield a sword in Destiny, and as we all know, with the Taken King came exotic and legendary swords that we could actually equip with our Guardians and use against every enemy as opposed to just one mission, one raid, or one strike. So altogether, this is a lot of people's favorite mission, and for good reason, because it's a fucking blast, man. This is one of the most fun missions in Destiny for me. This is one of the missions that I've done the absolute most, and I absolutely love it. At number 4 on my list, I have the Coming War on Phobos from the Taken King. Now, this mission is on this list for several reasons. Number 1, it's the first mission of the Taken King questline, which was honestly one of my favorite questlines in this entire game. Number 2, it introduces us to the Taken, an enemy that it establishes right away is going to be very annoying. It does not hide it. Number 3, the way that you find your way through this mission. I mean, it's just really cool, really unique, something that we had never seen in Destiny up until this point. And that's, you know, going through this dark hallway with all these weird floaty things and the Taken goo everywhere. We don't know what it is. We're at a loss. As Guardians, we're supposed to be these powerful creatures. But in this mission, like, we're definitely the underdog here. And then Oryx shows up. Oryx is right away established in this first mission as the clear and decisive enemy that we have to keep progressing through the story to eventually take down. And we do, once in Regicide, and again for good in the King's Fall raid, which happens to be my favorite raid. Now, the other reason that this is on my list is because, I mean, it has everything that you want. It has mystery, it has storytelling, it has great music, it has new enemies, it has a boss fight, and then you have this part right here where you have to escape. You just run for your life and try to get to your ship, and not only do you get to your ship, but you actually see your ship in the mission, which is pretty damn cool. Great mission. Coming in at number 3, I have Last Rites on the Moon from the Taken King. Now, this is a special mission for several reasons. Number 1, it takes you into the area that the Crota's End raid takes place in. Number 2, you're invisible the whole time, and you have to try to traverse this entire area with enemies walking all around without being detected. And, I mean, altogether, it's just a really neat dynamic, a really unique dynamic, and, I mean, it's just awesome. Like, the setting of it, the way that it's designed, the way that it, you know, encourages you to be stealthy and try to sneak around as opposed to just running and gunning. I mean, that's something that we don't get a lot in Destiny. I mean, Destiny is a very much point-and-shoot game, But, you know, when you get missions like this that kind of mix things up, it's awesome. It really and truly is. And the tone of this mission is fantastic. Like, you're kind of on your toes at all times, trying to be very careful. You're kind of panicking, like if you kind of get into one of those little red circles and you start getting detected. And another thing that's really cool about it is you have 2 bosses that spawn at the end that, I mean, we didn't know that we could kill back then. You know, when this mission first came out, these guys were such a high light level. I mean, you might kill 1, maybe you could kill 2, but there was so much secrecy in the Taken King that we kind of thought, oh, well, if we kill both of these guys, then maybe we'll get a secret exotic like Black Spindle, you know? So, like, there was so much mystery surrounding this mission and secrecy surrounding it. It just made it super fun, man. This is, without a doubt, one of my favorite missions. Making the list at number 2, we have Beauty in Delivery on Earth from the Rise of Iron expansion. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. The reason that this mission is on this list is because Gallarhorn. Let's be honest. This is the final mission in the Gallarhorn quest for you to claim your Year 3 Gallarhorn. And, I mean, it's just fun. Like, there's no story to it. There's no setup to it. There's no real dialogue to it. It's literally just hold down this area. Once you have held down this area and you've killed everything and the timer's done, you get a Gallarhorn and you get a ton of heavy ammo to just wreak havoc on everything that gets in your way. Walker tanks, fallen on pikes, fallen splicer dudes, everything. Just destroy the world, melt the world with your brand new Gallarhorn. I mean, it was beautifully done. And not to mention, you pick up that Gallarhorn and that music starts playing. It is just beautiful. I mean, I had so much fun playing this mission. As soon as I finished it, as soon as I got the countdown timer, I immediately loaded back into this mission and went and did it again. That's how much I loved it. I mean, the music, the setting, just everything. Just Gallarhorn, Gallarhorn, Gallarhorn. We finally got it back in Year 3, the most powerful weapon and overpowered weapon in Destiny 1's history. And we have an unlimited supply of rockets to just wreak havoc with. I mean, it was so much fun, man. I've honestly never met anybody that did not like this mission. And, I mean, it's like I said, man, it's top 2. And my number 1 favorite mission from Destiny 1 has to be the Iron Tomb on Earth from Rise of Iron. Now, the Rise of Iron expansion did not bring a whole lot, let's be honest. I mean, it came with a new raid that was kind of meh. It's my least favorite raid. But the original 5 missions from the actual Rise of Iron storyline quest, you know, where you have to go and figure out what happened to the Iron Lords and all that stuff, and you got Lord Saladin telling you what went down and all that. I mean, just beautiful, beautiful missions. The dialogue, the story behind it, the music. Oh my god, guys, the fucking music. Holy shit. And then it all culminates in this right here, where you have to destroy the 3 former Iron Lords that have been overtaken by Siva. And you do it with a flaming axe and epic music. I mean, what is not to love about this mission? I've talked to a lot of people, and a lot of people say that this is their number 1 mission in all of Destiny as well, and rightfully so, man. This thing ended Destiny on such a perfect note. And this right here is one of my favorite moments in all of Destiny. Like, this 30-second clip is just so awesome, man. Like, you're running, you're trying to escape all this damage, you got the Siva things blowing up everywhere, the music is just da-da-da-da-da. It's fucking beautiful, man, everything about it. And honestly, this mission right here was the last major story mission that we had in Destiny 2, or Destiny 1, rather. And, you know, there was a couple of side quests and side missions after this, but this was the last major story mission. And this mission right here makes me very hopeful for Destiny 2. This is without a doubt my number 1, and I absolutely love it. So there you have it, guys. There are my, I guess technically top 6 favorite missions from the entire 3-year history of Destiny 1. These missions are what makes me hopeful for Destiny 2. Bungie really pushed their boundaries as far as storytelling goes and diversity in missions in the ones that I have listed in this video, and because of that, I am more excited for Destiny 2 than I think I've ever been, as I missed that jump in the farm. But yeah, guys, drop a comment in the box below and let me know what your top 5 favorite missions are from Destiny 1 and which missions you would like to see more of in Destiny 2, as in, like, which style of mission? More of the run-and-gun style, more of, like, the mechanic-based style, like Last Rites, you know, where you're invisible and you have to sneak around? Like, what type of mission would you like to see primarily dominate Destiny 2? That's going to bring this video to an end, guys. If you enjoyed it, click like. If you're new to the channel, click subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, I fucking love you. Thank you for watching, and take care, guys.